Hello, my name is Sekhet, and we are playing in the modded world. And first thing I want to do today is go raid a bastion or two. Let's see what's available. Okay, so there's one quite close by in this general direction. Aha! What kind of bastion is it? That's the question. Yeah. Whatever you say, piglins. We're just gonna land right up here. Oh, we're a little too... Don't really have a chance today. Alright. What kind of bastion is it? Where are the chests? Where are the chests? Oh, this is cool. Nothing here that's gonna interfere with me, just kinda robbing the place. Let's turn... Okay, we got our magnet on. Very good. Alright, this one's terrible. We're gonna move along. Okay, this one looks a lot more promising. Oh, it doesn't seem to have much in it. Hello! Crying out loud. Yeah, now we're talking. There we are. Anybody home? Oh, not the lag. Not the lag, not now, not like this. Okay. Alright, so a little bit of obsidian, couple gas tiers. That's nice. Nothing super exciting. What over here? We got another treasure room? We should. Yeah. Okay, diamond pick with silk touch. I mean, that's kind of cool. What I'm kind of testing is, with all of the luck we have, how easy and or difficult is it to find netherite through exploration? That's the question I have. Hello. Okay, bastion number 3. We found one of the ones that's got like all the stuff. I don't see any netherite yet. Oh, here's a keystone of the Oblivion though. So if we end up having a mine for it, at least we'll be able to avoid all the netherrack. Yeah. There you go. Fall down a little more. Okay, we're back in the basement. The next thing that I want to make is a crafting monitor so that we can see what's going on when this thing is, okay, so it wants 2 patterns, 2 improved processors, little glass. We're only going to need one of these, so we'll just go ahead and make the parts. This will allow us to see where the system is in its auto crafting. Always in the wrong GUI. Okay, we'll need some quartz enriched iron. Whoa. Some quartz enriched iron. Take that out. We'll just make 20. What else do we need? Okay, we need glass. Okay. I guess that's why it's always, what do you say? Cooking up sand in here. You almost there? 2 more pieces of glass. Here we go. Now we'll be able to see what's going on when we're using our system. Like right now, it's trying to make 2 compression dynamos. We're going to cancel it because I have no idea what those are for. and that's going to help us out a lot. Now we've got our first multi-servo press hooked up to the system. It's probably not going to be the only multi-servo press we have. This one is going to go without the insert because we just wanted to make plates. Like for instance, if we wanted to make a gear working die, we would need Invar plates. So we'll make the recipe for it, throw it in there. Now that thing could make Invar plates for us. And before I go too much farther, I'm going to throw another magmatic dynamo in over here. I got a second press here. My question is, will the importer take out the gear working die? I feel like it used to, but I would like to rewrite a lot of these gear recipes to not use the iron nut. Okay, we're going to take that out with a shift click, right? There we go, because it's just gonna, the gear working die is just gonna live in here. So let's see if we can make a bronze gear. We're out of copper. We're out of copper. Say it isn't so. Ah. Alright, we'll try it with a tin gear, and then we'll have to go out and get some copper. Let's get, well, we don't have one for a tin gear, so let's go ahead and do a recipe for it. Throw it in here. Oh, I forgot to take the gear working die out of the recipe. Okay. Hit create. Throw it up there. Finally see if this works. It throws everything in there. Yeah, no problem. Wonderful. On a completely different note, I did figure out how to move the heads-up display for Simply Jetpacks. It is in the config. So, cool. Okay, we're back. We found a bunch of things besides ore caving, including capturing 6, which, which I'm gonna be honest, it made me take a look at the enchantment maxes again. I did go through and nerf some things some more. We also got all these spawn eggs, silverfish, more enderman, slime. I'm very happy to see because we do not have a source of slime. Now with each dynamo giving us 120, we're right at the top end of being able to run this thing with what we have. And we probably will add another dynamo, but first I want to upgrade these. There's one more tier of integral components that we haven't messed with, and that's the resonant tier. And this is going to be a rabbit hole. It's not too bad. We can make this stuff in the induction smelter, right? We're gonna need some more patterns. So let's get that going. But we'll also need a recipe to crush up diamonds into dust. So let's throw that in there. And we'll throw this in here before we get confused. And we'll throw this over here. We're probably already running, oh, we're right up against it. So let's see, what else do we need to teach this thing? We need to teach it lumium gears. That has the gear working die in it. Throw that up here. We need to teach it lumium itself, which is another induction smelter joint here. There we are. Whoop, that's the wrong thing. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Okay, we need gold dust, huh? Where's the gold dust? Aha, we had the gold dust. In here is electrum. So we can just replace that. There we go. Try it again. You need to teach it hardened glass. Okay, that's not bad. Any kind of hardened glass. There we go. That goes in the induction smelter. And we'll need our obsidian. Throw that in. Let's try again. Alright, there we go. Gonna watch it cook. And for some reason I had the diamond dust on the crafter above the redstone furnace. That's not right. Alright. Cooking this stuff up in here. Yeah, and Darium. Sweet. Okay. That's the quest for the integral components. Let's rename that quest. Let's do that before we forget. Ooh, fancy. Okay, we'll just call it integral components. It defaults to whatever the first item you choose. That makes that the quest title, which is usually what we want. Now this will put out 160, and we'll take this out, because you can only have one integral component in there at a time. I had to shut the music off there, I had it blasting. Now we're just gonna make 2 more of these. One for the power cell itself. Now we're running low on stuff like diamonds, so I want to go hit another dungeon. This time I just made the warp stone from waste stones. We can use this to warp around. We can also, it has a durability though, but we can go ahead and put unbreaking, nature's mend on it, so it'll last a lot longer, and we'll be able to repair it. Now it doesn't have a go back mechanic, but that's okay. Now, how far away is this dungeon? Do we have maybe a waystone somewhere? Yeah, it's out there. So I think that's near the mesa that we had marked. Now it's right by the water, but it's not too deep here. So hopefully we'll be able to deal with this pretty handily. I'm down on level 3, and there's like, you can't really do anything about the mine shaft, but the caves, I'm starting to wonder. Like, I think it's Quark that puts those huge caves in, and I love them. The problem is I'm worried that they're gonna mess with the structures. 13, I'll take ward. I'm worried they're gonna mess with the structures in the Divine RPG dimensions. I didn't know there was like loot in the ground in these. There's like emerald blocks and oh, what all else. Let's see if there's anything under here. Yeah, like lodestones in the floor. Oh, hello. Lodestone was something else. Sweet. Oh, that's interesting. Big critical hit chance on. Ooh, look at those hearts. I'll take that. Yeah, so I might see if I can disable the big core caves. I kind of hate to do it because they're so cool and dangerous, but I don't want to risk it, you know? Like, this is a mess down here. You gotta watch out for the pressure plate here. All kinds of things you want and things you don't. Take the TNT. Yeah, let's get our silk touch. We're gonna try to, we're gonna forego ore doubling and fortune on a lot of these. And see if we can get ourselves some rich slag. Oh, imagine the TNT blowing all of this up. Would have been horrible, folks. Horrible. Would have broken my heart. And I wasn't using the silk touch pick. That's the way it goes. Not very good at talking and doing at the same time. You may have noticed. Finding all kinds of diamond gear down here, but oh, we can. I didn't realize. I was about to say, but there's nothing we can do with it. And in fact, there is, so I'm going to go back and grab all that diamond gear. Oh, hello, Mr. Cyclops. How's your day, buddy? Did you just throw something at me? These boys are not friendly. Watch out for that. And drop the healing stone, a bunch of gold pickaxes for some reason, and a little bit of realmite. That was interesting. Alright, I think we just right-click this thing? Oh, we hold right-click. Okay. That'll take us right back home. We didn't find any more diamond gear, so, well, we did grab a little bit that we want to rip the affixes off of, but lesson learned on that. We can, oh. Oh, that's a cooldown. Okay, so we can put it like right in here, it'll keep cooling down. Yeah, cool. But that's a lesson learned. We should pick up diamond gear when we see it because we can throw it in the pulverizer. It's awesome. Now we are going to want some rich slag, so we're going to go ahead and teach this thing how to make an auxiliary process sleeve. We will also need to teach the system, we're going to need more patterns. So let's get some more of those going. Also going to teach the system, I don't think we know bronze gears, do we? Ah, we do. Very nice. And what about redstone servo? No. Okay. So let's go ahead and teach this thing how to make redstone servos. Now I don't know how many these things can handle. We're going to make 2 of them and see if we can put 2 in. Oh, that's cooking up. I wanted to take a look at our affixed tomes. If we had like, yeah, uncommon. Okay, that'll be a place to start. Now, can we make these? We can make them with a stone of scrapping and a rarity shard. And we could cook items down for the shard. Okay. If we didn't want whatever it is. That is good to know. I think all we do is like so. And that's a health increase that we could put on, let's say, the boots. Yeah. Awesome. All right, 2 auxiliary process sleeves. Let's, okay, yeah, we can put 2 in there. So it'll greatly increase the energy that this thing uses, but we'll have a much higher chance of getting like rich slag, for instance. So that's cool. Yeah, we got a good amount of rich slag. Make a quest for that. I don't know. Okay, we're in trouble. This thing is using a little bit more than that thing can supply. So we're gonna have to upgrade the pipe like right now. That's the wrong GUI. We'll throw that in there. We'll make an improved one, and we'll even make an advanced one. And this will greatly increase the amount of forge energy that those pipes can transfer. And this will fill right up, and we'll get a better idea of what I didn't know what was going on there for a minute. We'll get a better idea of what our needs here are going to be. Put this thing back down. Now here's my answer to my next question. We put the hearts on. Could we put something else on? Like another couple points of armor? The answer is yes. So at some point, I forget if I mentioned this or not, but I put chisel in the pack. And I don't know why I threw it. If you've never seen chisel before, it's pretty cool. You can put all kinds of blocks in this GUI up here and get all manner of versions and types and things. So let's say we want weathered bricks. Now we could just go place these in the world. Or what you can do is just, it might actually have to be cobblestone, huh? I mean, it's in there. Left click to chisel blocks in the world. It might have to be the same kind of block. Yeah, it does. It's pretty cool. I let the elephant out of the pen because I felt bad for it, but all it's doing is trampling my crops. And oh my God, dude, why? Did we lose anything over here? Anyway, it's time to start getting this thing organized over here, getting it ready for the Sylph. Now, the next thing I want to think about is fully automating those farms. So we're going to make a different kind of source link. We're going to make a volcanic source link. We're also going to want arcane pedestal. We're going to want some more arcane stone. Okay. And arcane pedestal. Very good. Also going to want a couple of relays. We're going to want two like this. And then we're going to want one like this. So we're going to be talking about quite a bit of arcane gold. What are we going to need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 more. Or I could learn how to count and make it 16, which is what we're actually going to need there. Okay, and also 4 lapis and 4 quartz and I ought to adjust that so that it uses the rupee. Also, oh, we're full over there, huh? 512 is the limit on an unupgraded 2x2 drawer. Where's our? Oh, it's down here. Let me go ahead and make this real quick. There we go. So I'll have 2 relays and 1 relay splitter. And I need 1 more arcane gold for the Dominion wand, and I swear I'm gotta get that solidifier set up next episode so we can stop messing around with the crucible. There's the other thing we gotta do down here to make any of the things we just built meaningful is we're gonna need a Dominion wand or a wand of Dominion or whatever it's called, and it's just an arcane gold and 2 of the source gems. And this is kind of like the wrench of Ars Nouveau. So we're gonna have a little like shed back here. It's gonna make our source for us. We're gonna have a volcanic source link with a hopper feeding into it and a drawer on top of the hopper. And near the source link, we're going to put a source jar down. And we're going to put our source relay right there. And it doesn't have to be right up on the jar like this. We're going to position set. Okay, so this relay splitter is going to take from this source jar. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these regular relays and one of these source jars. And we're going to get rid of this thing. It causes nothing but trouble once we get the Sylph set up. Okay, we got a relay, we got a source jar. Well, we're right here. We'll position set the relay to the source jar. And we'll do the same thing with the splitter relay to this source relay. And we're going to set another relay up in here that'll be attached to the Drigme source jar. And this looks like a fine place to put it. Very good. Now, if we were to give this thing some burnables. Oh, we got one thing wrong here. And we're going to actually move this. I knew I thought I wanted it over 1 for some reason. We need a pedestal. There we go. And now we'll put the hopper down going into the pedestal and the oak drawers going into the hopper. So the hopper will deposit, and we can use pipes or whatever. We'll deposit the archwood onto the arcane pedestal. The volcanic source link will produce source, which will go into the source jar. The source relay splitter should send source in both directions. It may have a preference. Which one it does first is filling this one up. A treat. And for the time being, I'm just going to get like a bunch of coal to fill this thing up and make sure we've got it working right. Now that we got source flowing to a source jar out by the crop farm, well, that's an emerald. We need a diamond. We're going to go ahead and take these Sylph shards. I forget if these are the ones that's a source gem. We tamed one out in the wild. We found some in the dungeon. They're around. And it's just some natural materials and that extra mage bloom seed I've been carting around forever. Now to use the Sylph shard, this is what I think we need the summoning crystal for. Where's the automation? That's enchanting. Automation. Here we go. Summoning crystal. Yes, indeed. And I'm pretty sure, oh, Ars Nouveau. Let's see what this is gonna take. Yeah, okay, not bad. All right, it's not that bad. We should probably turn that to arcane gold. I have to remember that. I keep finding recipes that I missed as I'm going through here. I got the insides, at least, of a storage shed here. And we got an ender chest keyed to brown with a pipe going into a regular chest, which we're gonna expand the size of it, being piped right into the drawer controller. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the summoning crystal right out here and pop it down right between the source jar and the gold chest. And now we got our Sylph. And how happy is she? She's very happy. And the home's very diverse. Those are both good things. That means the Sylph will generate a good, yeah, okay, she's already generating resources for us. So that's gonna get sent over here to the ender chest and get piped into these drawers. Okay, we got a lot of prettying up to do out here, but basically what's happening is we've got our source being generated back there with the source link, and the splitter is sending it to a source jar powering the Sylph, who's given us all of these, like, nature type resources, and also over to the Drigme, who's given us mob drops. We've got some ender chests, sending it over here, and I just put an external storage underneath that and ran cable back into the refined storage system downstairs. So what we should see, yeah, we've got access to all that wood, the wool, everything else that is putting out. We're getting logs, we're getting flowers. Let's look at our flowers, very nice. Now a lot of this stuff we're gonna want to void, like how many of the bushes do we need? But that's something I think we're gonna get into in the next episode. So we got an awful lot done today. We haven't really gotten any closer to checking out the dimensions from Divine RPG, but maybe we'll start taking a look at that in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.